I am not dead yet. But try telling that to Google. For much of the past week, I have been trying to persuade the world's most powerful search engine to remove my photo from biographical details that belong to someone else. A search for Rachel Abrams revealed that Google had mashed my picture from the New York Times website with the Wikipedia entry for a better-known writer with the same name, who died in 2013. My father pointed this out in a quizzical text message, but the error seemed like an inconsequential annoyance best ignored indefinitely. To anyone who knows me, it is clearly not me. I am not married, my mother's name is not Midge, and I was not born in 1951. But when an acquaintance said she was alarmed to read that I had passed away, it seemed like an error worth correcting. And so began the quest to convince someone at Google that I am alive. Plenty of people try to remove negative or inaccurate information about themselves from the internet. There are entire companies that will do this for you. But often, the misinformation appears on websites other than Google, which Google does really see as its problem. My picture, however, appeared inaccurately only in Google search results, so it seems reasonable to assume that a company with thousands of employees, whose parent company, Alphabet, has a market capitalization of about $740 billion, would be able to help. But like many technology companies, Google does really put a lot of emphasis on human technical support, something anyone who has had a problem with Gmail knows. There's no customer service hotline, and it's unclear which of the various feedback options is appropriate. I think they probably do have some phone number somewhere, but they do push everyone heavily through the web and online channels, said Rich Matter, chief executive of Reputation Defender, a company that people pay to correct inaccurate or misleading information about themselves on the internet. It's probably part of their ethos that everything can be done well or better online. Fixing this problem may be a light-hearted trip down a journalistic rabbit hole for me, but in an era of revenge porn and fake news, companies like Reputation Defender deal with people who face far worse consequences because of digital misinformation, like damaged job prospects or reputations. As information streams at us, it can be difficult to distinguish between fact and fiction. Search results these days are your first impression, Matter said. And when things go wrong online, we're often at the mercy of faceless technology companies that prefer to interact with us through the web. But even against that backdrop, correcting the impression about something as simple as whether a person is alive should be eminently fixable. Right, in my experience, it is very difficult to submit correction requests to Google for situations that aren't clear violations of policies or laws, Matter said. Most individuals are overwhelmed with the difficulty of the problem and don't even know where to start. Since the Google entry was using my official Times photo, I first contacted someone on Google's corporate communications team, identifying myself as a member of the media.